Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
A crypto media outlet is now highlighting the breakout potential for XRP. And I have to tell you, especially in times like this, where crypto markets, at least at the time of recording this, trending down. Bitcoin's down, XRP's down, everything's down, damn it, except for stablecoins, which are stable. Well done, Tether and USDC, you're all right too. But I want to highlight in this latest Moon Lambo hot jam, historically, when this happens and there's the naysayers and people get pessimistic, those people end up freaking eating it after the market ultimately takes off. And I've got a cool story I want to share with you from an investment firm that jumped into a Bitcoin, let's just say a bit closer to the earliest of days, closer than it is now, certainly. And people are like, oh my gosh, what are they doing here? Is this just for show? Is this firm just trying to get attention, this newer investment firm? And to see what they've gone through and how famous they are now and how things did work out, and just thinking back historically, like at the scariest of times, every single time we've had a moment where, oh my god, this thing, it's all probably going to there. Every time we've had one of those for 13 years now, every time we've had one of those, and there's been many, it's always bounced back, and the trend has always been to the upside. So I just want to share with you a positive message, because I know, I understand it, everyone's human here, except for me. I'm an XRP bot, beep, boop, beep. But I understand everybody else is human, and so it's only normal, there's nothing weird about you or stupid if you start feeling a bit concerned. Oh my gosh, have I made a huge mistake investing in crypto? Well, I can't tell you if you've made the right decision for yourself. And to be clear here, I mean, very crystal clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? I just like talking about this stuff because it's interesting. All that said, just to be clear, because I don't want to mislead anybody, data shows that every single damn time there's been these scary moments, things have popped back to the upside. What an incredible story. And there really is, and it's such an empowering point here too, that the everyday person, you don't have to have a fortune. Even today, you still, I firmly believe this, you can make absolutely life-changing wealth investing in crypto. The volatility is there, folks, and volatility is the reason for investing. This is the most volatile asset class on the entire planet. Doesn't mean there's not risk, there's tremendous risk, but the opportunity is there too. Now, as I record this, XRP is down to 71 cents. Bitcoin's down to $39,603.75. Market cap for the asset class, 1.89 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance down to 39.7%. And the typical retail speculators, the little lemmings out there, not feeling so hot. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 24 out of 100, indicating that they are now back into extreme fear. And why? Well, as always, because reasons. Take a look at this tweet I came across. I came across this, like, I have to share this in my video where I talk about what's happening in the markets. I have to share this with everybody. And I came across this tweet from July 23rd, 2019. It's from Dave the Wave, who is I'd say pretty popular chart analyst in the crypto space, 97,400 followers, all up on the Twitters. And the reason I came across is because he retweeted this. And it caught my attention. I was like, wait a minute, a chart from 2019? That could be fun to look at. And look at the message, because you just got to ask yourself. As the market was doing what it was doing, it had recently popped a bit, and then it's starting to go back down a bit. The feels that people were feeling back then are the same feels that people are feeling now when it's fear. And you just got to ask yourself, in 2019, did it make sense, now that you have the benefit of hindsight, did it make sense? Would it have made sense to just hold, or did it make sense for the people that panic sold? Who ended up faring better? And here's the tweet from Dave the Wave, chart analyst. He wrote, and again, this is July 23rd, 2019. Bitcoin is volatile. If you're a hodler, so what if it goes to $8,000 or even $6,000? Let me pause. Here, actually, just pull this up full screen for those of you that care to look. This is the chart. You can see at the time that he tweeted this, Bitcoin was somewhere a little bit north of $10,000. Bitcoin was a little over $10,000, slightly less than 3 years ago, again, July 2019. And he said, Bitcoin is volatile. If you're a hodler, so what if it goes to $8,000 or even $6,000? It's only those that FOMO'd on the spike that would or should find it tough. Consider it penance or FOMO. Hodlers / investors average in. My friends, in my humble opinion, which is the right way to say opinion. I don't know why y'all say it. It's opinion. How do you say onion? It's onion. See, you guys say stuff. I don't know what's going on. But look, the truth is, what it takes to find success here, setting aside the emotions, yes, dollar cost averaging in. I did that for years and years and years. I'm not actively purchasing anything now. I haven't bought XRP, in fact, since October of 2020. It's my largest crypto holding, but my bags are packed, okay, folks? My bags are sufficiently packed. I'm just kind of waiting right now. But it doesn't matter. That's why, like, I'd argue whatever XRP does, fine, 71 cents as I record this. If it goes down to 60 cents or 50 cents or, God forbid, lower, whatever, I'm going to be like, okay. I'm not emotionally going to feel stuff. So in a day like this, when stuff's going down, I just wanted to send this friendly reminder. And look at this, too, because there's been so many naysayers well before I knew anything about the crypto asset class. In fact, here's a story that goes back to 2015. Now, this piece is a newer piece. It's from earlier this month from the Daily Hodl. And it's titled, ARK Invests Cathie Wood Says Bitcoin Part of Wave of Disruptive Innovation Compares Bitcoin to Tesla, Amazon. ARK Invest founder Cathie Wood says she views Bitcoin as a disruptive innovation, in line with corporate giants like Amazon, Apple, and Tesla. In a new YouTube video, Wood explains how recent history shows that disruptive tech eventually explodes in market capitalization despite doubts from investors. And folks, that's why I'm thrilled to be holding XRP. We're here first. And that does require going through times like this where it's not so sure and the whole world doesn't agree with you. Yes, we are in the minority. Even just holding crypto, we're in the minority there just for holding crypto. Only like 3% of humans have ever held crypto at any point in time. Yes, about 3% of humans on the entire planet. We're in the minority already, folks. And then within that, we're in an extra super duper hated minority for holding XRP. Nobody likes us, right? Not literally, but you know what I'm saying, the Bitcoin maxi trolls out there. But that is what it takes to go against the grain if you have conviction. And not everybody's right just because they have conviction, but I tell you what, conviction kind of necessary here nonetheless. Here's a quote from Cathie Wood now. I can't tell you how many times the sell side and the buy side said, this thing's going bankrupt. This was a figment of Jeff Bezos' imagination, of Wall Street's imagination. Now Amazon has a $1.6 trillion economy. It's the same with Apple. Nobody thought Apple could win against Nokia, Motorola, and Ericsson. How could they? Apple had no market share. Apple redefined the cell phone into smartphone, end quote. Doomsday. Does it kind of sound like what we have to embrace here being in crypto and specifically holding XRP? Because to me it seems like the same damn thing, frankly. And I don't care because everybody that says I'm wrong, they're wrong. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And also, the more you dig in, you find that they have these opinions, a lot of these people, and they're not exactly well researched. You know what I mean? Have you ever noticed that? I've noticed a trend with that. Piece continues. Wood also highlights that investors were also less than optimistic about the growth prospects of electric vehicle maker Tesla. Here's another quote. And even Tesla more recently, 2019. Tesla was not going to be able to scale its manufacturing. It was going to run out of money. The large auto manufacturers were going to run circles around it. What do you know? It's up 20-fold since then. End quote. Folks, that's, I don't have a chart pulled up for that, but 20-fold, that sounds like it would look like a crypto chart, right? I don't know exactly what the timeline was like, but still. That's incredible. There's so much opportunity in life. I just don't see why people get so... I mean, I get it. I understand why people get down, but when you just look at the logic of what's going on, rather than our natural tendency to just be in fear mode, because that's what humans do, and I get that. If you just look at the logic side of it, most of the time what's going on in life, it's not nearly as scary as we feel. That's my experience in life anyway. Which is why, and you know it intuitively if you think back to anything in your past, even if it's unrelated to crypto, you just look back anytime you were fearful in life. Yeah, some things turn out horribly sometimes, not lying, of course they do. But most of the time, most of the time you're worrying about stuff, things just pass, or things even get better, and everything's fine. That's mostly what it is. And I suspect that's what it's going to look like right here, despite the fact that many people are fearful right now. Piece continues. As for Bitcoin, she highlights how her investment management firm had to reckon with doubters when they first bought into Bitcoin. Check out this final quote from her. Again, it's conceptually the same crap that we're dealing with XRP or any crypto you hold. The quote is as follows: "When we first gained exposure to Bitcoin in 2015, many observers basically dismissed our investment as, well, that's a marketing gimmick from this new firm that's trying to find its way onto the map." And of course, I think that was at a $6 billion market cap, or network value. Today, it's nearly $1 trillion. That was 2015 to now, 7 years. It's $1 trillion. From $6 billion to $1 trillion. And remember, people were calling it a Ponzi scheme. We had to suffer the arrows associated with that kind of criticism, end quote. Yeah, sounds a lot like, well, actually a lot worse than that is said about XRP, and it's completely bogus, obviously. But that's why, again, going back to this is the chart from Dave the Wave 2019. Same crap. Same crap, different day. Folks, it's the same story every time. Kudos to you for being here involved in crypto and for paying attention. Not only are most humans not involved in crypto and never have been, even the ones that were in over the course of the last 12 months, data shows that most of them, the strong majority of them, they've left. Doesn't mean they won't come back. It's just that when you're in times of downward price action, or just kind of long periods of time when you're just range bound in terms of price action for crypto, historically, people just aren't paying as much attention, but wait till the next pop, and then a certain amount of those people stick around. So you always get this bigger base of people involved, even in the times where there's sideways trading and down. Like when there were down periods 4 years ago, compared to this down period or sideways trading period now, way less people several years ago. So it does still keep growing. Like the bottoms are more impressive and the highs are more impressive. Both of them are as time passes. And so again, did it make sense to worry about Bitcoin potentially dipping below $10,000? What if it had gone down to $6,000? Actually, I don't recall for sure if it did. Maybe it did. I don't remember. But so it goes from $10,000 to $6,000. I mean, right after that. Let's say it did. Oh my God, it's down 40%. That sounds catastrophic. And things actually did get really bad in March of 2020. I know that happened. I mean, it got down below $4,000, but who cares? Even if you would suffer that from $10,000 down to below $4,000, who the hell cares? The people that held, they made a damn fortune. Now look at XRP. Here's the headline from You Today. XRP forms important pattern showing breakout potential. XRP finally shows some active movement on the daily chart according to TradingView. The asset has potentially formed a reversal pattern called the ascending triangle, which is often considered bullish and may hint at a reversal rally. Since November 2021, XRP remained in the prolonged downtrend, which had resulted in a 43% drop. Since February 2022, XRP made no efforts to break out from the bearish cycle and simply moved in the range bound. The formation of the ascending triangle started only in April, when the cryptocurrency dropped to 69 cents. With the formation of the lower border of the triangle, we can now face a continuous decrease in volatility, which is one of the main signs of a forming pattern. Yes, that could sound bad on the surface, but according to the article here, this particular analyst thinking that it's more likely that we'd see some sort of trend to the upside. And I will note, take it for what it's worth, I'm not saying I weight this heavily in terms of what I think is going to happen, but there have been a lot more crypto media outlets, let's say, and I've been highlighted a number of them, with unusually positive stories about potential price action for XRP. And you don't always see that, so it's just something I've mentally taken note of. Again, take it for what it's worth. We're still trending up, like as an asset class. What the hell does it matter? You know, this is exciting as hell to be in this. Are you guys not as excited to me? You should be. Like, I don't understand. How could you not be at least as excited as I am about all of this? It's incredible, the opportunity to be here. There's never been an opportunity like this in the entire existence of our species, for all of mankind. And here we are, living in a time where we get to take advantage of this. And yes, this technology will be here in its mature phase decades from now for people that come after us, but they won't have the opportunity to gain life-changing wealth by adopting this technology early, just like many of us missed out on the dot-com boom and bust. I was really too young and didn't have any money really to speak of back then anyway. I was like, in my late teens when that all started going on, basically, mid to late teens. So yeah, I wasn't going to jump into that, but this is even better. And I always said to myself when after I missed the dot-com boom and bust because I just wasn't I wasn't born at the right time to really take advantage of that, to be honest. I always said to myself, I was like, I think I'm one of the people that would have taken advantage of that if I were older and had a little bit of money to throw into it. I always thought that I would be the type. And I was like, well, I guess we're never going to know. And then crypto came along. Well, as it turns out, I am the type because I've certainly recognized the opportunity here. And I know it's not exactly the same, but there are a lot of parallels with what's happening with crypto and the dot-com boom and bust. Really cool stuff here all around, folks. So let me know, are you feeling okay? If you were feeling down, did Uncle Moon Lambo help you out today? I hope so.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.